him develop over the course of his time here?
Uh, it's actually pretty crazy because I've seen tremendous growth within Eli because of the emotional battles and mental battles you have to like go through while being at Alabama. It's tough, but I've seen a lot of growth through him, and I'm proud of him. He's a big part of our team.
I don't think we asked you about this. I know you went to that tight end U event. Just what did you take away from that and being around some of the league's best tight ends?
Uh, that was a great experience. I love that experience of being around all the NFL tight ends, and just to really learn that, like, I just gained confidence in knowing that, like, it wasn't far off from like what I could do personally, and like, I'm like at that stage of where like I look like one of them. So like it just made me open my eyes and knowing that I'm not really far off, but also learn a lot of knowledge from them as well. So I took a lot away from that.
A couple players talked about how they kind of benefited from the bye week, a chance to kind of refresh, renew their spirit for the last stretch of the season. How did the bye week kind of help you in terms of getting ready for these last few games?
Definitely getting healthier, stronger, and just, you know, relaxing, just getting the body fresh for this week, for this next 4 games, and just this last stretch, and just, you know, just staying healthy and just getting our bodies right.
Yeah, how can the tight ends help the running game be more consistent moving forward?
The tight ends?
Yep.
Oh, definitely blocking. I can personally be better at blocking. I can expand on that, but just know that definitely need to be better on blocking, finishing. Uh, there's a lot of little things that we need to put together, but definitely stuff like that.
You just talked about the role tight ends play in the blocking game against Tennessee. You know, obviously it was a loss, but you have one of your best games personally receiving. So just kind of how do you balance in a game, you know, wanting or finding what your role is in a game, whether it's catching the ball or blocking for runs or even blocking on passes?
Just focusing on one play at a time. Just focus on whatever play is called at that moment. Just doing my job for the team and just focusing on that, or I'll lose myself in other areas like catching how many balls I catch, if I just miss the block or this or that. That's just a bunch of nonsense. But we got to just focus on one play at a time.
You mentioned feeling like or looking like one of the tight ends from that camp. Just at what point in your career so far have you actually felt like a tight end after having made that position switch? How long did that take?
It took a long time actually, but I would say last season was a good season to get my feet wet under the position. But we're still growing in a lot of areas, so we got a lot of room for improvement. So personally, but I like it. Yeah.
You know, as one of the veterans in the tight end group, you know, what have you seen out of Amari Niblack's game, and how have you kind of helped him develop and adjust to the college game?
He's a lot of speed, very knowledgeable guy. Picks up on a lot of things quicker than most. Once he gets it down, I think we get to see him a little bit more. But we love his speed, we love his game. Very strong guy actually for his size, and he hasn't really worked the run game in high school, but he's learning really fast, and he's going to be a great player for us. Appreciate it, guys.